He was such a proud man, so honest, just a family man.
A sub-postmaster prosecuted not by the Post Office but the DWP, Department for Work and Pensions. Roger Allen died weeks ago. His conviction for stealing pension payments upheld.
He couldn't face or deal with it. That's why I wanted him to know that we loved and supported him no matter what. Yeah, it's really difficult. But I think, in the end, he obviously gave up.
Roger's daughter wants to clear his name. He pleaded guilty to have his wife's charges dropped and was prosecuted in 2004. But his case is excluded from legislation to overturn Post Office convictions because his was by the DWP and upheld in the Court of Appeal in 2021.
There was very little in surviving evidence because it was so long ago. They've got to try and prove and show what evidence they actually had on my dad. But show me it.
Sky News has seen documents suggesting failures by DWP investigators in a separate case. This one, a sub-postmaster acquitted by a jury in the early 2000s. One extract states a senior officer was willing to admit in open court they'd been neglectful in their duty in securing evidence. Also, proof the accused wasn't even present in the Post Office when pension dockets were cashed.
We've got the transaction logs that they obtained that showed that the person that they're accusing did not actually cash the dockets that were in question. I think it's pretty certain that there is more cases out there that, have a conviction who shouldn't have, and they are part of the miscarriage of justice. It just shows the level of incompetence that's gone on. And yet, they've still probably forced people to have pleaded guilty.
It also appears the DWP and the Post Office shared investigation information. This 2003 report describes joint working and the exchange of information that directly assists fraud prevention and investigations. In this 2003 letter too, referencing Roger Allen's case, the Postal Affairs Minister Stephen Timms states, investigations by the police, the Post Office Investigation Department and the Department for Work and Pensions led to a prosecution.
And that's raising questions more broadly now about the reliability of evidence used in convictions with any connection to the now discredited Post Office investigation teams.
It raises then the whole question of private prosecutions.
The chair of the Justice Committee is arguing Court of Appeal cases shouldn't be excluded from legislation overturning Post Office convictions and says DWP ones should be looked at too.
What's troubling in a DWP case is this is a different lot of prosecutors. And so does that mean it wasn't just a cultural and systemic failure within the Post Office and their prosecutions team? I think we'll need to keep looking at those.
The DWP say we do not recognise these claims, adding these cases involved complex investigations and were backed by evidence including filmed surveillance, stolen benefit books and witness statements. They did not rely on Horizon evidence and this has been accepted by the Court of Appeal. However, years on, significantly more is known about Post Office failings, with concerns now many more may have been left behind. Adele Robinson, Sky News.